It is 7:35 here in Texas, and it is still snow on the ground. It's Wednesday. I will be 100% honest with you and tell you I didn't think this was gonna happen. I did not think that when the weathermen and women of America were saying, "Hey, we're gonna have a lot of snow, we're gonna have a lot of downfall in Texas," I didn't think that was real. So I didn't prepare like I should have prepared, right? Like I didn't go out and I didn't go get more water. I didn't go out and I didn't go get more firewood. I didn't go out and I didn't go get more da 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 da. But I also wasn't worried about it. Like I didn't know the power would go out for days. I didn't know that we would have to fill up our bathtubs before the city shut down the water. I didn't know those things were going to happen. But what's interesting is that every step of the way, like what we need, the family, what we need has been provided. Like we have water, right? We have like AC heat. Well, AC doesn't really matter right now, but we have heat. I mean, yeah, we're keeping it as low as we can because there's rolling blackouts. We're trying to serve as much power as we can. Haven't taken a bath in 2 days. Like that's a real thing. But I'm okay. I'm okay. The freedom that I have found in just living life and not expecting to know the answer at every corner, it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing because what I've seen over the last few days through the ice and the snow is the people band together. Yeah, 2020 was the year of COVID. 2021. What if this is the year of like things are just different, right? Like when we get back to hugging each other, giving each other high fives, fist bumps, when we get back to that, originally it's not going to be as easy as we thought it's going to be. But there's going to come a day when we look back on this, and this is in the history books. This is 10 years removed from now. And for some reason, I have this feeling that it won't matter. Like, we won't be thinking about the things we did not get. We will be thinking about the things that we got out of this experience. Some of the things that I've gotten out of the last year and a half, I've become closer with my family. Like if that was all that happened, that would be enough. I've come closer to myself. Like if that was all that's happened, that would be enough. And what I mean by I've come closer to myself is I realized I wasn't showing myself the love that comes innately with this whole thing we call life. At every turn, there's something beautiful happening and occurring in life. And I am the only one that thinks differently. I've been struggling thinking I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know why I am here on this earth. I had been struggling with that. And what I've come to find is I actually don't have to know my purpose. I just get the opportunity to wake up each day free to do what shows up in front of me and then execute on that the best that I possibly can. Who wouldn't sign up for that? Because I know I am. But it's a process, right? And the process is realizing that I am not looking after my conditioning. I'm not trying to get better behavior. That's not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is that thing that comes before all of those. The love that is inherent in this system that whenever I move myself out of the way, I see that something is living me. Something is guiding my words. Something is guiding my actions. Something is guiding the life force energy that is living me. Something's guiding that. And it's not me in the sense of my hands, my thoughts, my feelings. I can't wrap my brain around what I just told you. Can't do it. But there's a place inside of me that I am speaking from that more than anything that I hope that you are listening to me from. It's not about the words that I use over the course of the last how many ever years I've been doing this and for the foreseeable future that I keep doing it. It's not about the words that I'm using, but it's about the space that I am coming from, that I am trying to point you to. not inside of me, but inside of you. There is a space inside of you that maybe you're unfamiliar with, but you live from there a lot of times. Whenever things get so busy out in the world that you can't actually like think about things, you live like it lives through you. Life lives through you in those instances. It's those moments where we don't know what's going to happen and we don't know where we are, where we suffer from thinking that we have to come up with the next thing. We ourselves are not rudderless. We just don't know. You know, you know what? I will mix the metaphors. I will mix the metaphors. I really enjoy like cars, like the movie cars, motorcycle racing. But my favorite thing on Cars 3 is there's this rally car. This like it's like a little blue car. It reminds me of like Tokyo Drift. I don't know if you're old enough to remember that. But though, like in those races, like real rally car races, there's two guys in the car. I don't know if you ever see. They're out there in the desert, dune buggies. Like they have the truck series. They got different ones of these, man. Like go check it out. I'm not gonna tell you about it. I don't know that much about it. But what I do know is there's a driver and there's a passenger. The passenger has the map and it's giving instructions. That's what I know. And it's like what we do is we drive in life, we don't listen to the guy giving us instructions. And it doesn't work out. How often does it work out that whenever we are in our own heads and we're driving our own car, we crash? But the moment the song Miranda Lambert, Jesus Take the Wheel, right? I used to love that song, and not for the reasons you think. I loved it because, like, in that moment when we don't know what to do, we take our hands off and somehow we find out we're okay. That's what I'm pointing to. That's what I'm wanting to point you to. Have a good Wednesday. I'm jumping off. It's been a good day, even though it's snowing outside. And it's supposed to stay below freezing in Texas for another 2 days. So no water. No, I don't know what's going to go on with the power. So we'll be back on Friday and let you know what happens. Be you.